we are with gray skies this morning. We're on a roll here in Connecticut. Maybe tomorrow, like in the sun, will come out tomorrow in the musical Annie. I'm going to go with that. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture and on your back with your legs uncrossed. Your bed, the floor, the sofa, the recliner kicked back. One hand on your belly and one hand on your rib cage, so you can feel your breath as the body moves. Or in a chair, sit bones flat and even, knees at 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor, toes forward, about a narrow hip distance apart. Now lift your chest and tuck your chin back toward your neck gently to straighten the neck vertebrae, making space for the breath and the nervous system to flow easily. Good. Bringing the air in through both nostrils. That nose. It warms, it humidifies, it filters the air. And as you draw it down and feel your body as it rises up and your belly rounds, it's that signal to you that you've pulled the air down to the bottom lobes of the lungs where the majority of the blood circulates. And you get a good exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen, both of them essential for your health, and in a balance that works best for your bodily functions. Good. That natural breath, feel it. Feel it as you draw it in through both nostrils and as your body rounds up. And then release it for the exhale, either out through your nose or through your mouth, whichever one creates the least resistance. And let your body lengthen and flatten as the breath flows out. Good. Yesterday we talked about the trapezius muscle, and it's amazing what a big muscle it is. So let's use our fingers and picture that muscle. Sometimes it helps to make a mental picture of things to realize their size and their importance. Put your index fingers on the back of your skull, right at that point below that round ridge. It's called the occipital ridge. And the nerve attaches there. And then draw your fingers out to the edge of your shoulders. And the muscle begins to move out to the edge of the shoulders. And then if you put a finger down on the spine, behind the belly button, and imagine a line that goes from your edge of your shoulders down to that point. And now you've set the boundaries of that trapezius muscle, and it begins to give you a picture of how much that muscle controls. Life, well, a lot of things we do cause tension in this muscle, and that tension gets stored in the muscle. Let's do exercises this morning. Our PMR, progressive muscle relaxation, to release some of the tension in the muscle, so we start the day with that muscle ready to go instead of tensed up from yesterday. Inhale and raise your shoulders all the way up to your ears and squeeze and hold that posture, but don't hold the breath. Breathe in and out through your nose, that natural breath as you hold that tension. And then on an exhale, release it all down. Good. Can you feel the release when you do that? do it again and make it really tight. Pull it up on an inhale, squeeze. Picture that muscle, squeeze it from the top down to the bottom, and breathe while you're doing it. And then exhale and let it all go. Good. Now turn your head to the left and look to the left as you breathe, and turn your head to the right as you breathe. And come back to center. Good. The next exercise we've been doing every morning, boy, is that a good idea to do it all the time. This exercise creates more tone in all the muscle fibers of the three parts of your trapezius. And then after you do it, when you stand up, it allows your head to glide back and up naturally by itself, reducing forward head position and improving your posture. It only takes a minute or so to do it, and there's a positive change immediately. You'll experience an improvement in breathing and posture, and the positive effects are cumulative. With your arms crossed and your hands lightly holding onto your elbows and your arms resting against your belly. In this position, keep your head facing forward and use your breath to guide the movement, and rotate your arms and your hands and your shoulders all the way to the left. And as you breathe, continue breathing and rotate the arms and shoulders all the way to the right. And keep your face forward and continue to breathe and coordinate the breath with the movement of your arms and shoulders as they rotate to the left and then back to the right. And do it again and make sure you've done it 3 times or more. And then come back and let your arms hang down. Keeping your hands in the same place, raise your arms up so they're chest height, right at the level of your heart. Remembering to keep your face forward, breathe your arms and your shoulders all the way to the left, and then breathe them all the way to the right, face forward. And continue the movement, coordinating it with your breath, going first in one direction and then in the other with your face forward. The first exercise stimulated the lower part of the trapezius, and now we're stimulating the middle part of the trapezius. And when you've done 3 or more, release and come back to center. For the third part, raise your elbows as high as you comfortably can and repeat the exercise again, rotating your elbows from side to side with your face forward and coordinating it with your breath as you inhale and exhale through both nostrils. It's an easy series. It's quickly done. And it's great to do multiple times a day. Maybe after you sit at your computer, or if you've done a lot of work on your little cell phone. And now focus on the breath, that natural breath. Feeling your body rise with the inhale. And feeling it lengthen and flatten with the exhale. And as you breathe, stimulate and tone the vagus nerve, the longest nerve in the body that branches out and wanders and touches your organs, influencing your breath and your digestion and your heart rate and more. vagus nerve. And when you increase that tone, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And with higher vagal tone, it means that your body can release and relax faster after stress. So continue the breath, rounding up on the inhale, lengthening and flattening on the exhale, and add the sound on the exhale, amplifying the effect on the vagal tone. We all have plenty of stress, and being able to release faster everybody wants that. So now add the sound either through a whistle or a hum, an ooh or an ah as you exhale, and breathe and enjoy the effects of the breath. I'll let the birds and bulls sing to you as you breathe for another 2 minutes. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.